Train bach o Wyddfa, as the Llanberis people call the Snowdon Mountain Railway, has been climbing and ascending Snowdon for over 70 years, pulling coachloads of holidaymakers. Each year, some 60,000 people climb Snowdon the easy way, by train bach o Wyddfa. 5 out of the railway's 8 engines are still working. These 70-year-old veterans built in Switzerland are still going strong. But during the winter months, all the engines, including the youngsters of just over 45 years of age, are stripped and overhauled by the 34 drivers and firemen who are on the permanent staff of the railway. One of them is a bridge end man, the acting foreman, Mr. Glyn Jones, who now lives at Llanberis. Mr. Jones, what kind of faults do you find when the engines are stripped down like this?
Well, a lot of the side rods want rebushing, and a few of the springs broken, and it's generally maintenance and cleaning and putting together.
Now, what happens when you find a really big repair job?
Well, if it's a big one, we send it away to Leeds to be done up.
You can't do that one here.
No, if it's a really big job, we send it away, you see.
What is the biggest job you can handle here, then, Mr. Jones?
Well, we can retube the boiler, which you see being done now.
What is he doing?
Well, all the old tubes have been pulled out, and now 156 new tubes have been put in, and you can see him expanding them now.
Well, how long will these tubes last?
They last about 5 seasons.
Now, with such old engines, do you have difficulty in acquiring spare parts?
Well, not really. We can make all our small stuff here. We've got a machine shop there where we make all the little pins, bushes, brass, and the wheel brasses and things like that.
Well, now, the original Swiss firm who made these engines is still in existence. Wouldn't it be cheaper to get the spare parts direct from them rather than manufacture them here in Llanberis?
Well, not really. I think it would be a job to get these parts because they've gone to diesel in Switzerland now. I don't think there's any steam left. But the only part that we've got to get from Switzerland is the cogwheels, the pinions.
Now, why can't you make this here, then?
Well, this special steel, all the drive is on them, you see, and it's made of special stuff, and all the wear is on them instead of on the rack.
What do you mean the drive is on it, Mr. John?
Well, we drive on the pinions. The wheels are loose on the axle, just carrying the weight of the engine.
Now, after you've finished checking these engines, how do you know that they're perfectly safe? How do you test them?
Well, we take her on the first gradient, and then we let her run back, testing the handbrakes and the steam brake.
You mean if she survives the first gradient, she's all right?
That's all right, yes, she's all right.
How much coal does she burn to get to the top, Mr. Jones?
She burns about 600 weight to go up, nothing at all to come down. She just makes a vacuum, a compression on the way down.
Now, have you ever had an accident on this railway?
No, we never had an accident on the line. We pride ourselves because we got a good permanent way staff which is working on the line all year round, except when the weather's very bad. But the main safety factor is the girder that you see both sides of the rack, which stops the engine from jumping off if anything was on the line, you see.